So the article starts by saying Cassie and Ruth are in the kitchen. They're going to make taro balls, these amazing things that I want to find out about.
OK， 我们一开始就看到这个 Cassie 跟 Ruth， 他们两个在厨房里面哦，然后他们即将要做芋泥球喽。
Okay, and Cassie starts off by saying, "We're ready to make taro balls." Now, if you're ready to do something, you are prepared, and you have all the things you need for that activity.
所以一开始呢 Cassie 就非常的开心说，我马上要做这个芋泥球哦。Be ready to do something 就是马上要怎么样，或是即将要做什么事情。像是如果今天你爸爸妈妈要带你出去玩，他出门前就要问你说 Are you ready to go？ 你准备好要出发了吗？那他们这边准备像是芋泥球的材料，不外乎可能像是芋头啦，刚刚我们一直提到的 taro， 当然还有类似像糖啦、sugar、milk、牛奶等等，我们之后都会发现哦。
Okay, so they've got all that stuff and it's already there. They've bought it. It's ready. Next, Cassie says, first, we cut the taro into pieces.
OK， 这里呢 into，OK，cut something into something， 就是把它切成为或是转为什么样的意思哦。这是一个非常常见的用法。所以课文提到的 cut the taro into pieces， 就是把这个芋头切片的意思啦。
Yeah, normally when I buy it, it already is in little pieces. I don't buy the whole one.
No.
But even then, you may want to chop them down because they do take a little while to cook.
They do,
so if they're
especially
smaller,
in hot pot.
Yeah, if they're smaller, they cook quicker. So next, the article says, then we steam it. Now, steam is the white gas that comes off when you boil water. But as a verb, to steam, it means to use the steam to cook something. Steaming makes the food nice and soft, but it uses no oil, so it's pretty healthy. You usually put the food above hot boiling water, and the steam that comes up does the job.
OK， 那刚刚我们有提到 steam 这个字哦，那看课文呢，它是当做动词来用，有蒸的意思，所以呢，我们要拿去蒸，把这个芋头切片，然后拿去蒸。那其实像是煎饺呢，我就想到呢，它也是用蒸的哦，因此蒸饺的英文就是 steamed dumplings.
Oh, yes.
Yummy.
Okay. Ruth then asks, how long does it take to cook? Very important with taro, it does take a while. Now there, we just use the verb cook, C-O-O-K, to cook. Now, when I explain steam, that's one way to cook something. So now let's look at the more general meaning of the word cook in today's first word power word. To cook means to prepare food for eating by using heat. So, for example, Diana can cook eggs in many different ways. Diana can cook eggs in many different ways.
接着 Ruth 问到一个很重要关键的问题，就是说需要多久时间才会煮熟呢？因为芋头好像要煮蛮久的诶。我们来看一下 cook 这个动词就是煮的意思，像是呢，如果你要说，我今天要来煮晚餐，你就可以说 I'll cook dinner tonight.
Oh, thanks.
OK， 然后再来呢，像是马铃薯呢，有时候我们可能要是煮饭的时候要确认它有没有煮熟，我们就可以说 Are the potatoes cooked through or are they done?OK， 那刚刚回到刚刚的例句提到，就是 Diana， 她可以用不同的方式怎么样 cook eggs， 就是来烹调这个很多方式来烹调这个鸡蛋。
Yeah, fry them, boil them, scramble them, all sorts. So, Ruth wants to know how long it will take to steam the taro pieces and make them soft. And Cassie says about 20 minutes.
OK， 所以其实还好哦。Cassie 这时候就提到说，大概20分钟就 OK 啦。
That's pretty quick. So, we're going to take a break there in the article, and it says later, and we use that to show that time has passed, so the taro is cooked, that bit's done, so what are they doing next?
OK， 所以呢，我们这时候就是看到稍后 later， 因为我们可能就不想让大家觉得很无趣，就是要等这个20分钟。We don't want to wait for that long.
We don't. So we've got the steamed taro. As Laura says, it's thoroughly cooked. It's done. And Ruth says, Do I mash the taro? Cool word, this one. To mash, M-A-S-H. Mash means to use force and usually a special tool to kind of crush and smash things up until they're one single lump. Now, we often mash potatoes in particular and other vegetables. Now, if you think of babies, their food is almost always mashed up because they don't have teeth, and so that helps them eat it.
OK， 我们来看一下 Ruth 她提到了哦，她说我要把这个芋头捣碎吗？这里她用到了动词 mash， 就是把食物捣碎的意思。像是呢，我最喜欢吃的马铃薯泥，英文就是 mashed potatoes. I love them with gravy. Yummy.
So Cassie says that's right. So they go ahead and start mashing. And after that, okay, more cooking instructions. Put in 80 grams of sugar and 2 tablespoons of milk. Now let's take a look at that word gram, G-R-A-M, gram. Gram is a noun. It's one of the words we use for measuring, and it's also our next word power word. A gram is a unit for measuring weight in the metric system. So there are 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. Okay, here's another example of how we can use it. You should eat less than 6 grams of salt a day. You should eat less than 6 grams of salt a day.
OK， 我们看回课文 ，Cassie 就说没错，在那之后呢，要放进80克的糖，还有2汤匙的牛奶。这里有没有看到一个？如果要量东西的话，我们可能会用到公克的英文就是 gram。OK， 像是刚刚 Pat 老师有补充哦 ，1000 grams equals 1 kilogram， 就是1000公克等于1公斤哦。那刚刚的例句提到的是，你一天应该吃低于6克的盐 ，6 grams of salt. That's little, I think.
Yeah, you don't want to eat too much salt. So we use grams to measure how much sugar, you can weigh it, and tablespoons to measure the milk. A tablespoon is a large spoon, not the little ones for putting sugar in tea. 1 tablespoon of milk is basically the amount of milk needed to fill one of these spoons, maybe just a little more. Doesn't matter if there's a bit more. And we often use this way of measuring liquids, and you see it in cookbooks. So tablespoons of oil, water, milk, syrup, all that kind of stuff.
That's true. OK， 刚刚我们还提到什么需要2汤匙的牛奶，这里呢我们用到的是 1 tablespoon 来表示1大汤匙的量哦。那 1 tablespoon 大致上就是15 cc。15 OK or 15 moles, right? 像是呢，在做甜点的时候，我们常会在 cookbook 就是食谱上写到说，类似 add 2 tablespoons of flour， 就是加2大汤匙的面粉啦。
Yeah, it's not just liquid. You can measure lots of things. It just means 2 big spoons of it. Okay, so we got the milk and the sugar in the mashed taro.
Yummy.
Now what? Cassie says, then mix it with this spoon. Makes sense, because to mix, M-I-X, mix, is to use a spoon or a fork or something like that to combine 2 or more ingredients into one single thing.
Right.
Like when we mix eggs and sugar and butter and flour to make the batter for cookies.
OK， 然后呢，接着我们就看到他就说到要用这只汤匙搅拌啦。没错，搅拌呢，我们就要用 mix 这个动词，所以同样的在做很多的食物或者是像甜点，我们都会用到 mix 搅拌。
And when we mix things, we often use a spoon, S-P-O-O-N, spoon like a tablespoon. And the noun spoon is our next word power word. A spoon is an object that you use for eating, cooking, or serving food. It has a small bowl-shaped part and a long handle. Here's an example. Judy fed her child some soup with a spoon. Judy fed her child some soup with a spoon.
Spoon 当然就是汤匙的意思啦，所以 2 spoons of sugar 就是2汤匙的糖。那刚刚例句提到就是 Judy 用汤匙为她的小孩写汤哦。
All right, so Ruth mixes all of these things up with the spoon. Now she has another question. She asks, How do we make it into balls, though?
Right, OK. 所以 Ruth 就说，那我们要怎么把它变成一球一球的呢？这里我们看到 how 开头的问句来表示如何怎么样，像是如果要问路的时候，可能会问 How do I get to Taipei Main Station？ 就是我要如何怎么样到台北车站。不过这里我们要停一下，因为 how 这个开头的问句用法是我们的 magic box。